All right, I think we are live. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be first reviewing the watch list like always, and then we're going to be trading the market open like we always do. Hope everyone had a good evening yesterday, nice and relaxing, and they're ready for today, Friday. What is the 10th of January? And it's 9:18 Eastern Standard Time. We're a little bit 3 minutes behind schedule. Sorry, the stream just delays, whatever happens. Market opens at 9:30, so we have another 12 minutes, which means we got 12 minutes to review the watch list, and then we'll wrap up after the market opens, about 30 minutes after trading. So that's everything. Check out the video description below if you have any questions. There's some FAQs there. Let's get to the watch list. And hello everyone again. See you guys coming into the chat room. Farhat, nice to see you. Hope I'm saying your name right. And Valentine. Very cool. So let's get started. What am I looking at? Well, first of all, we got AGTC. We have it right now on the screen. I don't know if we're going to be trading this one, but yesterday, if you guys watched the trading recap video, you guys saw me trying to talking about the different accounts that we have here, and how yesterday our account was frozen, yada yada. And I was just watching this one breakout while we were doing it. It was right here. It was this nice breakout from the $7.5 zone. We broke out about 7%, pulled back, and I was like, the whole time I was just like, I should be trading this. I don't know why I'm not, but it was after 12. I didn't want to really be trading anymore, so yeah, totally fine that we weren't trading that one. Let's quickly review the watch list. There's, like usual, 3 stocks on it. The first one is a bit bigger of a larger cap. Let me pull it up right now. SRNE. And I just noticed I wrote it wrong on my watch list. It's weird. Why do I feel like I'm all over the place right now? I actually feel totally calm and collected, but I don't know. I think you guys make me nervous sometimes. Okay, so SRNE, we got it on the screen now. This thing is crazy, 490 million market cap, so it's relatively big, 110 float. Again, that's much more than we typically want to be trading, but it's a USA biotech gapping up 70% based on an acquisition proposal. So big news and big gap. So I don't know, it might be a little bit overextended at this point, especially in the $6 area. Big support below it right here around 5. Let's see if we can get out of it today. I'm not really sure. I like that, it's pretty consistent somehow around the price. I mean, yeah, we've been pulling back quite tremendously actually, but it's never been into that 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent category. It's all in the dollars, and that's really nice. The low here is at 1.39. Let's quickly identify a little bit of potential resistance. I would say at the $8 is a very clear mark. And yeah, so we try to crack $6, and let's see what else we got here. So we had a former high here at $6, so probably some big resistance there. And this first big dip had a bounce here at 627. The body closed right here, so I think around like 614. You could probably say a little even above 6. There's going to be some major resistance as well, and yeah, you can see we did get pretty close to that, but big support right here from 425 to maybe 475, 485, and you can see that it definitely acted as support today. Just quickly see what else we got going on here. What's up? Good morning, Sebastian. I'll check out PLM in a little bit. Let me quickly go through the rest of the watch list. We have ACRS. Now this is actually the top one on our watch list today. Well, at least on our scanner. So here, let's see what we got. 78 million market cap, 37 million float. This one's much closer to what we want to be trading. And it's also in that perfect price range around the, you know, $2.50 to below $7 range. I love those stocks. I like how they trade. I like how they move much more than those sub dollar stocks. This is also a US biotech company. It's gapping up around 50%, already pulled back quite nicely. This one has positive results from phase 1. Let's see, single and multiple ascending dose trial. Not totally sure what that is, but you know, phase 1s, they typically have 2 to 3 phases. So they're oftentimes not the biggest news, but it's a good start in the right direction. Put it back on the radar, especially if they run a lot of PR about it. And the fact that this one has such a, well, not a super small float, but a lower float can really help it fly. Let's quickly see what we got here. 2.8. So when we had this big dump right here, dumped kind of all the way to, let's check this out quickly, around $2, a little bit lower, and then it bounced here to all the way up to 2.4 area. So let's go ahead and just kind of take note of that. And you can see here, this 2.4 area is definitely key resistance, maybe even 2.45. We did break out of it, but pulled back. Then we came back, had a little dump bounce right here, and then, you know, we try to break out of this area, again got rejected. So 2.45 is definitely significant resistance, so just keep an eye on that level. I'm going to put alert here, see if it breaks above it today. And then the last one, CPAH. Let me pull up the chart very quickly. This is a 6 million market cap, 2.7 million float. It's a Canadian application software company, and this one has a big contract winner. So it was chosen by Honeywell to create unified communication solutions for mobile devices and handheld scanners. That's a pretty interesting contract, just because Honeywell is such a big name. So anytime you have a big deal like that, especially with one of these small caps with a 6 million market cap, and they have some sort of deal with Honeywell, it's clearly big news. This one, let's see how much it's gapping up. I forgot to write that. Yeah, so 110% very easily, and then you could even go ahead and argue that 124 since this was the high. So big gapper. The high of 2.28 pre-market. Yeah, that basically just gapped up this hole through both resistance areas all the way to the top. 2.28 is clearly major resistance. So let's see if it's how much it's gonna pull back. But oh yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting one today. 1.75. I'm surprised it didn't hold as good as you would maybe think. Probably because we didn't fully break above these areas. So 2.28. You know, would have been nice if we really broke above this with a bit bigger volume and then pulled back and then bounced off, you know, 2, but that never really happened. We kind of just sold off all the way. Here's some really big support, maybe at 1.39. Just gonna go ahead and just identify that. Even 1.4 is totally fine. So we got another 3 minutes till the market opens. Plenty of time. Oh no. Did you hold INPX overnight? INPX dipped super hard. Let's check here. PL. Let's see what you're looking at. So PLM, sorry. 400 million market cap. That's a pretty big market cap. So one of the larger caps, kind of like the first one we had on our watch list. Here's kind of what makes me a little bit nervous. 1 billion shares outstanding. That seems a little bit absurd. I wonder why it has so many. Definitely gapping up quite nicely though, 60%. Yeah, interesting. I actually haven't seen something with such a high float, or at least shares outstanding. $1.2 is interesting, little resistance area. Got another minute 50 till the market opens. Kind of taking it easy today. I'm not really sure how I feel about this one. It is sub dollar. I probably won't go ahead and trade it. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been saying about, what's up, Isaac? That's kind of what I've been saying about INPX. I don't hold anything overnight. Well, I do sometimes, but very, very rarely. It has to be, showing very strong signs of bullish momentum near the close. So I don't know. I don't really know how I feel. INPX to me was just a complete roller coaster. Not to mention when it was on our watch list, it was already up about 2,000%. So it's not something I would want to be holding. But everyone has to make that decision themselves. Are you guys, technicals? Are you guys fundamentals? Do you know what's going on with INPX as a company itself? To me, not really. That's why I base it on technicals, and I just only trade the market open. All right, we got another 39 seconds till the market opens. I'm going to be looking first at AGTC, see if we can get one of these little crashes down, and then I'm going to, just look for a gapper and something that's running. Other than that, I'm going to be taking it pretty chill. So we take these moments and just kind of relax a little bit. See if our volume's all right. All right, here we go, guys. Good luck, everyone. Remember, AGTC has an 18 million shares outstanding, so pretty small amount. I think their float was even smaller. I would have to check. Yeah, 15 million float, a little bit smaller. So what's moving right out of the gate? Good to keep an eye on that. CPAH, one of the biggest gainers. That's the Canadian company with Honeywell. Could find some huge support here if this does not crash anymore. It's above this 180-day moving average. Keep an eye on that. Looks like this chart has not yet updated, or at least, okay, so it's showing the full gap on this one. All right, that's why I was so confused. Did that change in my settings? Not sure. So AGTC is 100% pulling back. It is kind of holding, but big sell volume right in the beginning. Just gonna go ahead and remove my limit order so I don't have to think about it. That was only if we saw some flash and fast crashing in the market open. Not the biggest moves on these candles. Sometimes you'll see the same size candles and they'll be around 7-8%. So the move isn't mind-blowing. Let's check out SRNE. This one's dipping down nicely as well. Big support around 4 point maybe 3.6. Go ahead and put, already have an alert here. Just trying to be a little vigilant. CPAH, nice little spike back to the upside here, huh? 10% move, really, really nice. Looks like this 1.4 area is about to get busted through. If we wanted to trade this one, we would need something about, I think, around 800 shares. Looking to trade a little bit over around 1,100 right now. Okay, here we go. This thing's pulling up right now. Just gonna go ahead and put a limit order here. Just kind of be ready, just in case. I like the move we're seeing on this though. Phew. Really nice. $151 could be really good support here. Oh yeah, this thing is rallying really good. 13% already since we started watching it. This one, really solid volume on this. SRNE has really nice volume as well at 4.7. Just keep an eye on that. $165 is getting chipped away. I think an entry near 150 could be really promising, but I'm going to keep my entry here for now, my limit order. We have this big resistance here at 1.75. It's going to be interesting to see if we're going to break through it. I think there's a really good chance we will. 1.64 was eaten away pretty quickly. 1.6. Whoo, here we go. This thing's running. 7, 5. So buying on this first 1 minute pullback would have been the ticket. This thing's just good fun to watch. SRNE is at 4.9, just very quickly. Bouncing as well. What's up, Andrew? Seeing a little bit of resistance here at the 1.7. Remember, guys, there is big former resistance here, former support as well. A little cautious about that one. That's why I wasn't really wanting to jump on it. What I should have done for this one is bought this breakout here at 1.5. That would have been the ticket. Let's see how this pulls back. I don't think it's going to be a super strong pullback, but US job report out. Nice. Sebastian coming with the macro. Always nice to hear. Thanks for the share. Let's see if we get this dip. I think it's actually going to break. Pop. Let's see if it does a little pop here. Whew, 160, 150. Just a lot of sellers on this. No rush. TRIL. Yeah, TRIL is definitely on the move. Appreciate it, Andrew. It's been pretty intense. I think there's a lot of stuff. You can argue that this will definitely continue some momentum here. If we wanted an entry around 160, we probably want a little bit less shares, maybe around 700. I would like to see a break. Here we go. This could be the breakout. Buying the break. Got to get past the 75. And we're out. Small profit on this one. You know, the reason I bailed on this one is because it was taking too long. It was taking too long to break out. I've noticed if it tries like 2, 3, 4 times, which it did, try to get past 175, and it doesn't do it, I'm gonzo. AZRX. Also, my entry wasn't exactly like super amazing. I kind of bought into the sellers. So yeah, a little 2.8% maybe. Whew. That's one way to wake up in the morning. This thing could still break out huge. I'm not saying it can't, and I probably got out too early, but that's the reason, you know, I wasn't feeling it. It got rejected one too many times for me. I still have a limit order, by the way, on this at 43, 143. Whew. I guess I can have a beer in that. That bought me myself a case of beer. Just kidding, guys. We're not taking money out of this account. This is purely for trading. Although in February, I think we're going to start doing our 25% withdrawal like I've been talking about in the beginning of the challenge, because I believe in cash flows. Should have held. Yeah, man, I don't know. Yeah. If I held that whole time, I probably would have super high blood pressure. I probably would have got out for a small loss, actually, because our entry wasn't that great. It was at 69, which, okay, isn't the worst. But we were buying the breakout, right? So if this thing's not shooting up right away, I don't want to be in it, because it could shoot down right away too. So I don't want to hold it more than a few minutes. It's trying super hard though. It's looking really good. Yeah, I think so too. Honestly, buying at the 175, if it breaks it, or if there's, let's say there's a big sell order there of like 150 and you see it going to 140, 130, 120, getting chipped away, that might be a good time to jump on it. Even buying into the market. We got the buy market button right here. Let me just remove auto send. You got to be careful with auto send. I have placed an order against my will on auto send, and it's not fun, but it's good when you need it. Buying breakouts, you kind of have to have auto send on with TD Ameritrade. SRNE dipping lower. I don't even really want to watch anything else. This is why I need a second screen. Actually, this is why I need a faster laptop. My laptop, I think that's why we were having some issues with the live streaming a week ago, because 2 screens killed my CPU. It's such a ridiculous issue. All right, guys, here we go. 172, 173. There's 200. Just got totally chipped away. 174 is going to break. 175. Oh, man, it just runs. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, who's in that? Oh, God, this would have been such a good profit trade. We'd be up 10% right now. Ah, we'd be up like 11% now. Oh, I can't watch. What's up, Tommy? What's up, Matthew? A lot of activity going on here. This thing's a little kind of fickly. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my limit order down here. Let's check out ACRS very quickly here, and then let's also on the scanner just switch it up a little bit. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Load, scan, personal, aftermarket opens. I'm gonna do a little scan here. Wow, 182, guys. Ooh, talk about selling too early. I was not feeling it though at that point. Once it didn't do what we wanted to. Come on. I really need a faster computer. So SRNE and TRIL, both top stocks right now in terms of dollar volume, percentage gains. TRIL, just like, see you guys. 28%, guys, that's a huge move. Finding some support here, massive buyers. I don't like switching my screen and then buying right away. So I don't think I'm going to buy this, but it's hard to argue that 3.47 is not just tremendous support. SRNE. 1 second, everything's got to load. This is not the right chart yet. Finding also a little bit of support here. 5%. I don't like how it's kind of just constantly selling off. Big selling volume with the opening bell. ACRS also totally just selling off. Big resistance at the 2.5. I think CPAH is really the one to be watching. YTEN. Ah, man, this thing just keeps on flying. Whew, guys, we sold way too early. From where we sold, it's up 13%, and we already made 3%, so it's up 16% from our entry. You know, I think getting back into it as it was showing strength in this area and not necessarily weakness. I would say not necessarily weakness. It wasn't showing strength, but it wasn't showing weakness. I think that would have been a really, really good buy. But, you know, we can only learn times like these. So we're approaching this big resistance area at $2. Let's see what happens here. I think it's going to break it. Here we go. Wow, it just shot through that so fast. Did anyone buy that $2 breakout? A cooling pad is not a bad idea at all. I need to get a lot of things for this laptop. I think I just need a new laptop. I'm going to probably look into one soon. $1.8 could be nice former support area. Nice work, Andrew. I have a limit order near the 80, 1.8, looking for a little support pullback. Not saying it can't just keep running, which it totally can, but let's see if we can. Get maybe a little first pullback before it keeps running. Although, God, there's just so many buyers. They're so aggressive here at the 2.6. Whew! Just, oh my God. Trading should be a sport. I would watch this on the TV. Actually, I guess that's what YouTube's for. $2.3. Oh man, guys. You know, if we just held this, I would never probably have done that. But maybe it's up 50% from our entry. I think in due time, like especially with buying breakouts, I used to never be a big breakout buyer, so I really need to take it slow. So that's what I'm doing. At least we got a trade on the live stream again. I feel like we've been so overdue for a trade on the live stream. Man, there's no stopping this thing now. It's just running. This thing's probably going to keep on going for quite some time. I feel like every time I see these patterns go exponential, it usually takes a blow off top until it, you know, it starts turning around a little bit. I was even thinking about buying this breakout at $2, but I didn't do it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. How high do you guys think this is going to go? I think it could easily go to this 2.6 area. That's where we had a lot of these former tops. And if it goes to 2.6, it might pull back down to this 180 day moving average around 217. Something to consider. I think I need to lower my share size here. Kind of just using these as placeholders to just kind of remind myself where some pullbacks might be. I'm not saying I want to just do 2 entries. That's not what I want at all. All right, we're getting a pullback right now. I think this one might be caught right here at the 214, 215. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is not really a pullback. This is more of like, I think this thing's got a bit more upside in it, for sure. Oh man, wow, that trade could have been amazing. This thing really went exponential. Having a little bit of a dip here. Whoops. I don't know what button I just pressed on. I'm going to check out TRIL. It did dip below what I was looking for a potential entry. I just like how this one's over 100% gains. I find that really, really nice. This one had a really good pop-up. We did have our alert here. It's just, it's so easy to miss these if you're not looking at them. Can we get one little bit move lower? I would like to actually enter this one, but I was kind of thinking that 117 might have been a bit too soon. Whew. Here we go, second breakout, 1.41. It's about to make a new high right here. I think it just did it. Boom. Ah. Yep, I was a little bit too cautious again. I wanted to buy this breakout, but again, I was waiting for this kind of 211 area. See if we got a dip down there. 18%, guys, just like that. Man, I am being way too cautious. This thing's still got a lot of energy left in it. Well, here you guys have it. I mean, that's what a contract winner with a low float stock, 2.7 million float stock, contract winner with Honeywell. I mean, who doesn't want to buy this right now? We might be getting some sort of 5-minute pullback. Hey, quick question before I wrap up the stream here. Do you guys like when I have the dollar sign in front of the tickers? Like this title is SRNE, ACRS CPAH. I could put a dollar sign. I used to do that, and I might go back to doing it. I was just seeing what felt nicer, and I can't really make up my mind. But if you guys have some thoughts on that, I'd be happy to hear it. If you're watching this on postback or playback as well, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll check it. I'll get to it eventually. Or I actually get to it every day, but really nice support here. I think 2.2, 2.17 is just tremendous support. Don't really think we're going to crack that. Although if we do, I wouldn't mind it either. I wouldn't mind a buy closer to $2. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the live stream. We're a few minutes already over. Actually, just 2 minutes over, 4 o'clock. I think we got some more trading in for us today. Definitely maybe another 1 or 2 trades or not. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This could have been a really, this could have been a $500 profit day, but, $30 or 28.77 so far. We'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Leave a like if you haven't done so already. If you appreciate this content, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Also, go to tradejournal.co/connect if you always want to see what I'm working on, and if you want to get 2 free stocks from Webull. I just added that there. I have my account with them. Actually, I don't really mind them. Just for day trading, it's a little tough sometimes. Much better than Robinhood, though, I think. All right, guys. Till then, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Enjoy your weekends, guys. I'll see you first thing Monday.